Hey everyone, Pupsker here, coming at you with a 10-hour Konar Slayer video. Yes, again, I've done 10 hours of Konar Slayer, now with my new equipment, so it's probably a little bit more effective. So, let's get on with it. I'm thinking this time I will go over all of the kills and pluses, minuses of all of the tasks. Then I will go over the statistics of EXP and gold earned, and then we'll just go over my bank and whatever I earned for this video. Yep, it's kind of a mess, but let's get right into it. So, my first task on this adventure was 168 Kalphites. These ones I believe had to be done in the Kalphite Slayer only layer, or Slayer only cave, so it was meaning I was going to get a lot more experience and this task would take no time at all. I think it only took around 15, maybe 20 minutes, and during this task I got probably around 125k XP an hour, which was really good total XP, not just Slayer, but all around XP an hour. And this is where I got my very first Brimstone key. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of Brimstone key drops, but hey, here's my very first one on my first Slayer task, so that was pretty good. On to my next task, which was 235 Bloodvelds. I do have Bloodvelds extended because I like killing them, so I got 235, and dear god, this one took about 2 hours total. I didn't get like any worthwhile drops, but I didn't really like lose all that much money, and it was just like constant EXP an hour. It was nothing special, nothing too good. And I did get one Brimstone key drop doing these 235 Bloodvelds, so hey, we got that. On to our next task, which was 148 Kalphites. Now, I believe these Kalphites had to be done in the non-Slayer only cave, so that means there are a lot less spawns in the starting area, and cannoning is less effective, but it still gets decent EXP an hour, but nothing like the 125 to 150k I'd get at the Kalphite Slayer only cave, so yeah. No worthwhile drops here. I took a Ring of Wealth just out of curiosity, and I think I got 1 to 2,000 gold. So that was pretty worthless. So hey. Next up, I had 126 trolls. I had to go to the newer area in Karen, go up the mountain halfway, and kill the trolls there. And I decided to use my cannon for this, just because I was curious. It obviously, every time I used a cannon, it made it so I was going through monsters a lot faster. Being able to use the cannon is just irrefutably a big XP an hour gain boost, and it makes you go through these Slayer tasks a lot faster. So hey, 126 trolls, use the cannon. It was okay, but the one thing I noticed about this area is the trolls kind of have two aggro areas. They have like the left side and the right side, and they're split in the middle. So if I had my cannon on the left side, it would hit them on the right side, but they'd run away. And vice versa for the right, so, and left, yeah. It was annoying, but hey, I didn't get anything super special, maybe like an herb here and there, and a couple drops, but nothing too good, so hey. Now I had another task of Kalphite, this time 162 Kalphite, Slayer only cave. I breezed through them, no problem whatsoever, no good drops, but hey, really fast XP. Then I had 141 Ankous kills in the Catacombs of Karen. I first ran down there, and then when I was like, oh yeah, this is a multi-combat zone, they all rushed to me. I went, and I think I grabbed my monk's robes, and I was just using prayer pots for this, and then like 10-15 sharks and some prayer pots, something like that. All in all, it really wasn't that bad. Would recommend. But I got no drops whatsoever, so I lost a decent amount of money on that one. Damn it. Next one, I had about 150-ish greater demons. I think it was 148 specifically, but I didn't write it down, so I'm not 100% sure. And I'm too lazy to go back to check because, it doesn't really matter. So about 150 greater demons. I got, like, no high value drops from these guys whatsoever. Like, not a single thing. I probably lost around 50k on this Slayer task. And it's not like they were giving me any really good Slayer or combat XP, because I don't have any good anti-demon weapons other than the Silverlight, and I don't know if the Silverlight's technically better to use than my whip, so yeah. I just kind of used my whip on this one. Hopefully that's not super unmeta, but whatever. Nothing there. Next, I had 168 Abberant Spectres, and oh god, the money. If I had a herb sack, I would be so happy to do this task, but sadly I didn't. So that means I lost a good bit of money on these guys, because they drop herbs out the ass. I definitely made money on them because they had some very good drops, like they dropped 2 Snapdragon Seeds, so that's about 100k, and then a whole bunch of Grimy Rainer Weeds, and then like Quarm and maybe Lantidine, and just a whole bunch of high value herbs, or like medium value herbs, so that was awesome. But the Snapdragon Seeds really made me money here. So no complaints here, other than it would be nice if I had a higher herb lore and an herb sack for these guys, so maybe next time. And now the final task was 123 Hellhounds. So I went and I tried to do the 123 Hellhounds in one go, but I screwed up, and by the end of it I only had 6 left. So yeah, but these guys did drop me my final Brimstone key. That's right, final Brimstone key count of 3 Brimstone keys. Oh my god, it was terrible. But whatever, I had to deal with that. I only got 3 fucking Brimstone keys. That is so unlikely. I was so pissed off by the end of this that I got such a small amount of Brimstone keys. I thought I was kind of unlucky on my first run, and even in my first run I think I got 6 or 7 Konar drops. On this one I only got 3. Holy crap, do I want to level up my combat so I can do these a lot faster. But hey, maybe next time, guys, maybe next time. So, out of those 123 Hellhounds, I got 1 Brimstone key, nothing else. I killed about 116 of them before I had to go back, and then I had to run all the way back just to kill like 6 or 7 more. So that is the end of the killing. I killed in total 1,421 monsters in my 10 hours of Konar Slayer. Out of that, I got 3 Brimstone keys. From those Brimstone keys, I got, in order, 2 Rune Plate Legs. That's around 80k, I think. 462 coal. Yeah, that's like 70k, I believe. And then 31 Uncut Rubies, which I think is more around 40 to 45,000 gold. So, that's what I got out of those. Now, let's go on to the live action for the money breakdown. Hey everyone, Pupsker here with the in-game bank. So we made 840k off drops and the Brimstone keys from these 3 drops here. As you can see, that's not really an insane amount of money. That's about 84k an hour, not even to take into account all the lost resources off sharks, off all the prayer potions I use, the super combat potions. Originally, my bank tab was actually at 9.25 mil, so I think in total I lost about 125k gold, which is nothing amazing at all, but really, what else am I gonna do with it? Oh, I got this Ancient Shard, and I also got a Dark Totem middle drop, along with the Ancient Shard. Those aren't really any valuable items for the base amount of money they're worth, but they can lead up to something later on. Well, the totem's not really the Ancient Shard as much. So let's get selling all of these and see how much money I actually made. Okay, so out of selling everything in my bank, I got 833k, meaning the actual rate per hour was 83k gold. And I lost a whole bunch of money on cannonballs and food resources, so essentially I lost, yep, about 126-ish k. All in all, I would recommend this. Obviously, I need to level up Slayer, and I need to level up combat stats, so Slayer is the best way to do it, and doing Konar Slayer is not a terrible idea, but now that I have 85 combat, I am probably next going to Neve, the Gnome Stronghold Slayer Master. Or I might just go back to the Edgeville Slayer Master. We'll see, we'll see. Probably going to Neve. That's the end of this guy's video. I hope you liked the video. This time, I feel like I achieved a lot more than the last one, even though I made a lot more money. So, thank you, thank you. Oh god, that's Think. Where's Bao? There it is. So, thank you. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you liked it. Follow my Twitch page. I streamed almost this entire 10-hour journey on Twitch in one go. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. That was was a fun time. So yeah, go follow my Twitch, go follow my Twitter, and thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you guys next time.